All right, we're going to dive into this. I want to let you know there's no live stream today. Unfortunately, my hard drive crapped out. Just to give you a quick update, and it put me behind this a whole week's been shot because of that. I got it cloned and switched over. I even upgraded it, so I'm excited to see how that's going to work. Getting into the heavy edits, I'm about to dive in tomorrow with the final version of the Friday the 13th Part 3 Flaw and All review, where it has all the editing in it, and I'll know how quickly it operates, because my last one, it was chugging. By the time I got all this stuff in there to edit, it would take like 3 seconds for everything you did. Move this here, make an adjustment there, do this there. There was always like a little chunky delay. Anyway, I'm curious to see if that'll help speed it up just a little bit. But I was able to download Days Gone. If you're into zombie stuff, Days Gone on the PC. Oh my God, it's so sexy. Anyhow, please go and support Days Gone. I'm really hoping they do a part 2. I know a lot of people keep telling me to do like a little pitch video. If that seems like something that's fun, maybe we'll do a small little pitch video. But let's dive into this. Again, no stream. I might as well pimp Doomsday Kingdom, order it on Indiegogo. I saw a couple days ago an order snuck in. I must have missed it, so I'll ship that, and anyone who orders today and tomorrow, I'll ship Monday. I got an order going out Wednesday, and the stuff that was behind because of the editing situation with the hard drive, that'll be coming out this week, and I got some thank you stuff coming out in June. I don't want to... When it's out, I'm going to come out in the middle because it's a number of videos in a row, and it's highly edited. I think you'll love them, but I spent a few days prepping for that. So June's going to be exciting, especially towards the end of June. Keep an eye out because it's going to be, one of my favorites too is coming in June, so I can't wait. Anyway, let's get into this. Now, I haven't been excited for Fear the Walking Dead, the second half. The first half, I really did like it. There was a lot that I felt was interesting. There was some sloppy writing, even going into the second half. There was stuff that was fire. I think there was 1 or 2 episodes where I was like, yo, this is fire. But it's got some slop in there. Well, this episode is all slop. They have this intro that I was interested in with the prison, and it was a new environment. It's back during the outbreak. I don't know why I got to get a new system, because I keep punching this damn thing. It's like a little arm, the microphone on the arm. I always swing my arms. Anyway, so in the prison, I was like, I like the environment, but quickly we go back to present day. Alicia's locked up. They do this whole back and forth about her, who even cares, her not bending to the will or believing whatever he's dishing out. They have a bit of a back and forth. There's a weird ball grabbing scene. I don't understand it. Maybe he was in general population, but he was on death row, which is you're locked down by yourself all the time. Even when they put you in yard, you're in a cage by yourself all the time. So I don't know. Besides the point. Anyhow, so he's like, yeah, we're going to go on this road trip to get my mother's body. And Dakota shows up. If the repetition wasn't killing you already, we're doing the Alicia, and they picked the same character, too. Remember when Charlie shot Nick, and then there was a storm, and Alicia and Charlie were stuck in the same house together? Hey, look, we're going to do that shit again with Dakota and Alicia. Now, I knew there had to have been a difference, because they wouldn't have the incompetence that much to just have Dakota be a good character. They may still do it. If they do it later, I'm done. I'm like, whatever, with that character and everything they're doing with that character. They did this with Charlie, and then they don't have a story with Charlie at all. I mean, she's just a background character like Lucy and like everyone else. They had a moment, now she's just off. They used her to get rid of Nick, and she's just gone. Now we got Dakota. They used Dakota to get rid of John Dory, and now she's doing her little part. Hopefully she'll be dead and gone pretty soon. I think the actress is doing fine. I think she's doing fine with the role. I think if they did an actually a good character, she would be a welcome addition to the group. She's even snippy in an interesting way, like a charismatic way. So it's such a shame to see them give a dog writing, I don't know what kind of insult I was going for there, but the writing's real terrible. So they go to this grave, and they pull out his mother. It's just some random body, though, because here's the really stupid part. His idea is to go somewhere close to the stadium, and I think that happened months and months and months ago. Already, with this new timeline that we're dealing with now with Virginia, they've already went through several time jumps. Several friggin' time jumps. I think Grace was even pregnant or just starting to realize she was pregnant. So it's been months. You know what I'm saying? She had the baby and the baby died. So we're talking it's been 9 months, let's say, and even longer because there was additional time jumps and I think another mini time jump here. So we're talking months and months and months have gone by, even after the stadium and all that. A clean year, let's say. And he thinks, oh, let me drive near the stadium and we may just run into people that she knew from the stadium that are still lingering around. And here's the thing is they don't just go and kind of do circles and like they don't have this mission in the whole area where it would be feasible. Okay, you're bound to run into somebody. No. They drive straight to where a body is. He somehow knows with no GPS. Just drive straight there. Gets a body, random body, we find out. Then he drives straight back. So it's like a lightning strike of a miracle that they would run into somebody. And they eventually do. They run into this Cole guy who's way too shifty in the beginning, looking around, kind of blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't going to end well. And then Alicia gets the shotgun. And instead of just shooting the old man, shooting him in the foot, aiming the shotgun at him, instead of just turning the shotgun on him immediately, she goes along with it. And she's like, oh, yeah, da-da-da. And then they go, and Cole's like, ha, psych, I'm actually the bad guys. They did the whole, gotcha. And then they take them back to the truck because they're going to now steal. Instead of killing everybody and being done with it, they take them prisoner for no reason because they're going to kill them anyway. And they're not even using them to haul stuff, which if they did, I'd be like, oh, okay. So then they get here and now keep in mind, this is all just on the whim. They line him up. Well, he pulls the mother out. I thought that was cool. He pulls the mom out, just blows the mom away. He keeps going with this, I'm going to kill you. No, I'm going to really kill you. And the guy, this is his plan, yet it's so, he could have just shot them all dead right now. Bang, bang, bang. And it would have been over. And his plan would have still played out. But for a movie or writing to go so to the extreme where they even cut to a commercial and come back and they're lined up. I'm pretty sure it was a commercial. Yeah, it was right here where he's like, oh yeah, you're going to shoot me? Well, you're going to have to shoot me then. All right, I'll shoot you. And then commercial. Dun, dun, dun. And now we're back and lined up. Why? And where's this guy? Where did this guy go? Where did he go in the commercial break? Where he needs to now walk up on the people kneeling down. What? What are we doing here? I mean, when you watch this all in its entirety, it's chopped up so I don't get a copyright claim. But when you watch it in its entirety, the whole time I'm like scratching my head like, what are these people doing? 15 minutes now we're waiting for this guy to shoot anyone. And he keeps threatening, well, we're going to have to kill you now. And he's cold-hearted.
Man, where are you going?
Oh, my bad. He wants to know yet again. So, all right. So for dramatic attention, he walked away and then came back. He probably talked to that guy over there. Now he's going to line them up and shoot them all.
We'll put you down, bury you.
Well, he's got to still talk, though. And they do this for quite a bit of time until zombies save them. Slow-moving, loud ass coming out of the bushes, zombies. Oh, no. They're all around. It's like they're being ambushed by special military guys where they could be anywhere. No, I mean, if you're out there and you hear a zombie, it's like, oh, it's this direction. It's not like I hear bushes. No, you hear it over here, over there. All right, we got some zombies. All right, bang, bang, done. Bang, bang, done. Nope, these zombies somehow come from out of nowhere. Look, they come out of the bushes. All right, guys, take them out. You've been living in this world for months now. Take them out. Get them over with. Right now, they would just execute them. I hate that I got to go so slow, but they're building up this tension like they're going to execute them. My main point is...
Very difficult if you're weak. Good thing we don't know you.
Oh, yeah. It's a good thing Alicia jumped in the mix. Alicia jumps up from a sitting position, which in real life he would have just quickly turned to her and been bang, you know what I'm saying? And so she stops him, but now at this point, those slow-moving zombies they're on everybody. I don't think anyone has even fired a shot yet. Maybe they didn't want to draw even more zombies to them, but now it's like, oh no, and no one's shooting or fighting. Now they start. This is so ridiculous. I don't know why we keep allowing this as our entertainment. Everyone should just tune out of fear for when it airs and then go back and watch it, because you're showing them that, hey, we'll watch it, but if you want us to watch it like it's priority, then write it like it's a priority. This is sloppy, terrible, insanely ridiculous writing here. How did you get on the ground, bro? How did you live this long to get knocked down by zombies that you saw coming a mile away? And this guy, too. And then his wife. I don't know. I hit the damn thing again. Just incompetent. So they get chopped up. And I kind of dig the whole gun through the zombie thing. Even though he would just start shooting. Let's be real. Baka Baka, her aim, he would just start going. And the worst is yet to come. I do like how Alicia, there was a good quote. There was one good quote in this. I'll be damned if I remember it. But there is one solid.
You threw it all away.
I did like this. I like this acting. I like this moment. I like the meaning here. This is probably one little small redeeming moment where I liked this whole, you son of a bitch. And of course, you know,
Maybe it's time you listen to your friend.
whatever. He gets shot. The worst is yet to come because she's still going along with it. She tells her enemy here, clearly doesn't utilize any tact whatsoever. This girl that shot John for nothing, that keeps saying she shot John for something, she's clearly telling this girl, shoot me in the back the first chance you get, because I'm not going to let you live comfortably anywhere near me. Your life's going to be absolutely miserable. I'm going to go out of my way to make your life absolutely miserable. Real life characters would not be this dumb. I would hope. Because people are stupid. A better way to put it. More interesting characters that we want to root for aren't this fucking stupid. Where it's like, hey, Dakota, oh yeah, stand behind me with a shotgun because I hate you. I want you to die. I'm not going to let you live anywhere in our communities. Oh, by the way, you're a dumb bitch. I'm going to fucking whatever. And of course she aims the gun, and probably one of the more aggravating moments where, again, this character is just along for the ride to make sure Alicia can't get away with this. And she calls it in. Alicia manages to call it in. Now, these guys showed up. When they showed up, I threw my hands in the air and I was like, all right, it's either from two things. One, when the old man called them on the radio for assistance with the broken down truck, or this was his plan the whole time and they were kind of waiting off to the side. Now, I think it has to be when he called them and said they broke down, because the first one is so wildly dumb and ridiculous. I can't even fathom someone would write that this is all planned, because it was so sloppy and just a flip of the coin of what happened. So then he takes her because she ruined the bunker, and he reveals that he's locking her up and she's going to be the new leader. The whole time, and there's no way I believe that somebody would actually come up with this whole plan and just find some random chick and be like, oh yeah, well, since you're one of the main characters of the show, you're now the main thing that's important with my plan. Don't you love how that works? Sometimes it's organic and it flows good. Like Herschel and his farm, their lives were rolling on. They were the main thing that was important in their life. Well, then Rick and them show up, and they're now the main because they're the main characters. Alexandria's running. Rick and them show up, and they're now the main people. They become a cop. And they did it organic. There was a few sloppy moments. I think they rushed it a bit. Some things they drug out, some things they rushed. But you can see how organically the main characters absorb the other character storylines, the new character storylines, and they become the main focus. Here, it doesn't even make sense. This is some random character he doesn't even know anything about at all. And he's so gung-ho at making her the most important thing for his plan and what's coming up. And he locks her up in this thing to just piss her off even more, just leaves her there. No food, no water, no comfort, no nothing. I don't even know. I can't even fathom what his next plan of action would be, because as far as we know, he's going to nuke the whole area, this area. How that's going to kill everybody, I don't know, because that's his main goal. Everyone has to die, but if he nukes this area, it's just this area that's gonna get killed from this nuke. So he can. I don't understand his ideas. Don't make any sense, because he could do whatever he wants, but everyone that's still living outside of this zone is gonna rise up and do their own thing and eventually spread out and take over your area. I don't understand this villain's motives. I don't understand it. It's dumb. Doesn't even make sense. If you guys can make sense out of it, go ahead. But I felt this episode was actually painful to sit through for a number of reasons that I've just spent 16 minutes telling you about. Anyhow, I think it's a shame. I think the actor playing Alicia, if she can find another role to grasp a hold of. Unfortunately, it's a little harder now because it's not like The Walking Dead where it's on the top and you got 10, 15, 17 million people watching and your fan base is freaking massive. She's got a bigger fan base, but now it's to a smaller degree where she's probably not finding a ton of work getting thrown at her. If she is and she's turning it down, she's nuts. She needs to get out of this show and jump onto something else and do it fast. Same thing for, I would say Morgan, but he was probably promised the lead. He probably can't bounce. When Morgan goes, it's game over. Everyone else, I would say, just linger and build your fan base, build your career off of however many seasons this is going to run out. But I'm so thankful we're near the end of this season. I think there's only an episode or two left, and then we're done. What episode is this anyway? Let me get out of that. What episode is this? So season 6, episode 14. So I think we have 15 and 16 left. And I can't imagine anything happening other than either a fake out with the nuke or the nuke gets set off and that's the cliffhanger for the end of the season. I mean, they're building up to that nuke. So to sit through a painful second half and then have a nuclear cliffhanger, I think that would probably push me over the edge. I mean, oh man, I don't know. The Walking Dead as a franchise as a whole, from someone who's been a lifelong zombie fan in the zombie genre, it's just a shame to see it come to this. I don't know. I'm sure 90% of you guys love it because those remaining now is the core fan base that just loves the Walking Dead franchise so much. You really have to crap out a turd to make them hate it. But still, with that said, you guys give me your thoughts and opinions below. I'll put a straw poll like usual in the video description. Vote, look at the results, come back later, check out the results, and wait a couple days, check the results again, and see if your opinion matches up. Go ahead and put your score maybe for this episode down in the comment box, and let me know if you're sticking through with this for sure for the end and the next season, or you let me know if the conclusion of this season has turned you off from Fear totally. Or maybe it already has and you're just staying in the loop by these reviews. All right. Thoughts and opinions below. Again, a massive thank you for the support. It's been rough. But I don't know. we'll see you guys in June for some slick shit, and I'll come back and I'll touch base with you when we got things on and popping in June, because it's gonna be a hot summer. I think. I hope. See ya.